Hello, my darlings. So we are changing the scene today a little bit. We are actually in my bedroom, and I wanted to show you and talk about all of the House of OUD fragrances. The thing with the House of OUD fragrances is that I consider them my true collection. I truly collect these fragrances. First of all, because of the beautiful, beautiful bottles, and I find them so unique. And it really, really is a rare case when it comes to my perfumes that I feel like I want to collect them. Probably even if I wouldn't wear them necessarily. I wear all of these. These all are absolutely amazing to wear, and they are 100% up my alley. However, I hope you get what I'm saying. For me, the House of OUD fragrances is a true collection. There are not many brands, at the top of my head that I can think of that I consider needing to have a collection of. And these certainly are. And these are my top, the House of OUD fragrances. I could put some honorable mentions into this video, the bottles that I do not have. I used to have different bottles as well, but for some reason I just have given them away, and I kind of regret them. I used to have Almond Harmony and Date Delight, and it didn't take long for me to just, give them away to my mom or something. I don't even remember. It was years ago. I think around pandemic time. But yeah, now I feel like I will definitely repurchase them at some point. And I cannot wait for the new stuff to come out from the House of OUD. So if you are new to the House of OUD, I really want to introduce you to my favorites. And this is a great buying guide if you're just starting out. Or if you have a similar taste like me, then I'm sure you're going to love many of these that I'm going to show you today. So as you can see, there's, I think, 8 fragrances. Never was good at maths. And let's actually start with the oldest bottle that I have. This one I got before the pandemic, and this is What About Pop. As you can see, it's absolutely stunning, and it is very, very popular. Of course, it has notes of popcorn and caramel and whipped cream, and whipped cream is also very, very prominent in here, actually, just so you know. It also has a note of night blooming cereus, I guess, which is a white floral that comes from a cactus plant, and it has quite of a dusty white floral scent to it. And to be honest, this is the only fragrance that contains this note that I do really like, because in general I don't really love that note. But fun fact, in Polish, this plant, this flower, is actually called Queen of the Night, because it actually blooms at night, right? So yeah, in Poland we call it the Queen of the Night. This one is a gourmand. I would say is a true gourmand, but definitely not near as gourmand as fragrances that are coming out, these days. This is quite realistic of a gourmand, but still perfumey, comparing to what we have on the market at the moment. This kind of started the boom for very gourmand fragrances, but again, it's still perfumey comparing to the ones that are out, these days. So this one is a perfect, still perfumey, but a gourmand scent. I really love it. It's very potent. It lasts forever. So yeah, I've had it for 5 years now, maybe even more than that, and I absolutely love it still. So that is that. So this is, I would say, the most vanilla sweet gourmand of a fragrance. Very much colder weather appropriate. The next one is actually the newest one in my collection, even though it's not a new scent from the brand. I've been eyeing it for literally years. I think I saw it first in Eva Monroe's video, which is crazy at this point. because it was so long ago. But this is Breath of the Infinite, and actually I just got it from my boyfriend because we were filming together. He was testing all the House of Oud fragrances, and I told him that I really wanted this one. So he was like, okay, you gotta have it in your collection of eggs. So finally I have Breath of the Infinite, and I have to say it has been probably one of the best decisions when it comes to my House of Oud collection. Guys, this is stunning. This is easily wedding scent appropriate. This is extremely elegant. The bottle is stunning. Like, these two together, they look epic. They look just epic together. Epic eggs. But this is truly one of the best peach fragrances that are on the market. This is peach, peony, a little bit of freesia, and it's very musky, cashmere-y, ambroxany in the dry down. The only thing that happens after a couple of minutes of wearing it is it gets very earthy. And at first I got very scared. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so earthy. I was worried, but it actually goes away. It only lasts for about 10-15, maybe, yeah, even I would say 15 minutes tops, that earthiness that comes through the scent. And you're back again with the most beautiful, airy, slightly almost watery peach and watery peony. It's stunning. It's just stunning, and again, super long lasting. I have to say, my boyfriend didn't know how it smelled before he got it for me, but when I'm wearing it, he's obsessed. He always gives me compliments, and he's super happy that it is in my collection now, because he really loves me in it. So that is the breath, the good breath, not the bad breath. Okay, next one. This I kindly received from the House of Oud team, and this is one of the newer scents, I would say, and it is Guilty Crush. It's very much new in my collection as well, and this was very hyped up, I think a year and a half ago. It is a beautiful lipstick champagne fragrance. My boyfriend actually says it smells like a colorful circus full of sweets and candies and beautiful people and all that jazz. So like a very sophisticated circus, probably in the Bridgerton times, you know what I'm saying? That kind of a thing. So this has my favorite note of wild strawberries. It has some black cherry and champagne, lipstick, rose and jasmine, and of course a beautiful vanilla benzoin dry down. The bottle is super cute. So beautiful. And yes, it is quite lipsticky, but it's also very fruity, very fun. So I would definitely check it out if I were you guys. And I have to say that that lipstick smells quite a bit like the Lancome lipstick. That's the best comparison I can give you. From all the lipsticks that I know and I have, and I wear lipsticks a lot, I love them. This very much reminds me of Lancome brand. So yeah, Guilty Crush, amazing. If you love wild strawberries, cherries, and lipsticky scent, then you will love this. It's not like granny-ish lipstick. It's more of a fun, flirty powderiness that comes through here. So I love that one. Next, we're moving on to another oldie but a goodie, and I feel like this fragrance has been hyped up a lot a couple of years ago, surely way before I started YouTube. And as far as I remember, it used to be a Harrods exclusive. As you can see, the the stand is different and the imprint is different, because usually you have just THOO in the newer bottles. In the older ones, Sometimes I see the full name, but most of the time I see THOO. But anyways, this used to be a Harrods exclusive as far as I remember, and this is the Empathy, the one and only Empathy, and this is like a very much flagship fruity fragrance from the house of OUD. Super popular, as I said. It used to be very, very popular, and this is based on raspberry and tobacco. So in here you have raspberry blossom, pear blossom, artemisia, raspberry, tobacco, other fruity notes, oud, which is absolutely stunning here. You also have other woody notes, spruce, musk, and benzoin. And I have to say, I also have a certain concern towards this fragrance. For quite a while, there was a note that maybe just had to mature and sit, you know, as soon as I opened the bottle, because it was like, for some reason, there was something a little bit bothering me in this fragrance. But I've been using this for the past couple of months, and I have to say I am absolutely insanely in love with this fragrance at the moment. This is one of the best super fruity, mainly raspberry of course, tobacco oud fragrance. I think if you love fragrances like Jasmine Wisp from Razazi, you know, stuff like that, you will adore it. You do have to like heavier notes such as tobacco and oud. Of course, oud here is super smooth. It's non-barnyardy. No. It's just perfection. Many people compare it to Sweet Praline from Maison Saw, which I kind of agree with. But I still think they go into different directions. This is really, really beautiful, and it lasts forever. It's extra feminine, definitely not a masculine fragrance. I would say all of these are very, very feminine leaning, as well as this one. So this is the Garden collection, and this is Empathy. All right, next we have a very new release from the brand. It came out this year, and this is L'Explicite, I think it's L'Explicite, right? And this is an incredible banana peanut butter banana bread fragrance. I feel like it took the market by storm. Also 2025 is clearly a banana year, and the House of OUD just did it amazingly well. This is a very photorealistic banana bread fragrance. It's very edible. It's more gourmand than this one, but actually together, when you mix them, they pair incredibly well. So try it if you have them both. But yeah, back to the banana. In here we have some beautiful bready undertone that's very unique. I have to say this is a very, very unique fragrance. It is a little bit powdery. It's done very, very smooth. Yeah, and it starts off with ylang and lemon zest. Then you've got some banana and peanut butter and bread and spices, and that's what I get the most from this scent. But the top gives you quite a bit of freshness, so it's not too cloying. And the dry down actually is a violet, musk, amber, and fruits. Gorgeous. You have to check it out. If you are a fan of banana bread and banana desserts like banana split, etc., or a bread with peanut butter and banana on top, which for some people is a staple in a diet, then you have to have this. You have to have this. So that's L'Explicite. Then we have beautiful fragrance called Bonbon Pop. Also very, very popular. And I have to say this is definitely one of my favorites. And my friend Gabby loves perfumes. This is her favorite. I think she went through 2 or 3 bottles already. So you can see how crazy obsessed she is with it, and for a good reason. This is a beautiful brown sugar peach fragrance, but don't think it's similar to this. No, these are quite different. This, I would say, goes more like musky, effervescent, clean, powdery, very, very light aquatic, but it's not light in terms of longevity. It does last very well, but it doesn't have anything to do with a gourmand and super fruity peach, okay? This, on the other hand, is a very like juicy, jammy peach with some patchouli and a lot of brown sugar. This one is absolutely amazing. Yes, you do get some patchouli here. However, even I am not bothered by it at all. In my opinion, it blends super well in here. And I think if there was no such note as patchouli, it would be super boring and, you know, just thanks to the note structure that it has, it is where it's supposed to be in my collection, which is the pedestal. It is absolutely stunning. Of course, the bottle is super cute. It's like a balloon with flowers. So yeah, the bottles are really, really crazy, as the whole collection. So Bonbon Pop is a cult favorite, I feel like, at the moment, at this point. I would say this one is a little bit more unisex comparing to the rest. Also, the banana, I would say, is okay to be worn by men. Not that, you know, you have to be bothered by distinction of feminine and masculine fragrance, but this one I feel like has some notes that are okay and smell very good on a guy. Same as this one, even though it is sweet, it has a lot of sugar and peach. I think it would work beautifully on a guy, especially mixed with something. Also, my favorite mixture is this Bonbon Pop and, of course, Breath of the Infinite. They pair together, absolutely stunning. All right, we have 2 more fragrances to go through, and that's the pair, the last 2. Let's start with this one, actually. This one was also kindly gifted to me by the brand, and this is definitely my top favorite, especially when it comes to sweet marine, amber, slightly vanillic perfumes. You know, like Olympia genre, I would say, but way better and way more sophisticated, like a higher shelf of Olympia, okay? This is White Pearl, and this is the Royal Gemstones collection, something like that, like Royal Gems, I think the collection is called. And White Pearl is, you know, very reminiscent of a pearl. Like, if you smell it, you might really think of a beautiful, fresh pearl found by the ocean. It's stunning. It's very, very sophisticated. It's a little bit yellow floral. It has ylang ylang, pink pepper, and cardamom. Also, it has iris, rose, and tonka. And in the base, it has ambergris and marine notes. So as you can tell from the structure, it is quite oceanic, but it is supposed to be like that, right? It's a pearl after all. But it's beautiful and very, very feminine, very classy. The bottle, I think it's my favorite out of them all. It's just so regal, and the smell is regal as well. Very, very regal, and it lasts forever. So if you do like marine oceanic touches to your fragrances, especially when the fragrance is sweet but has that oceanic vibe, then this is for you. So that is White Pearl. I left my favorite fragrance for the last spot of this video, and this is Keep Glazed. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for me, this is absolutely spectacular. It has everything I love in a scent, especially a spring-summer one. So this beauty starts off with strawberry leaf, iced lemon, mango, whipped cream coconut, and there's also some ginger. And in the dry down, you've got fruity notes, musk, and precious woods. And guys, this is just stunning. I've been talking about it so many times, especially in my infamous mango videos. But this is just amazing. You get a lot of strawberry leaf, which gives you still a strawberry touch, but more green and like more refreshing. And a little bit more like foresty wild, so to speak. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you get the gist. It also has a lot of beautiful mango, and it's a super creamy mango. It's like a creamy mango ice cream with whipped cream on top to make it even more sugary and even more dessert-like. But overall, it's very fruity, very sweet, but it still has some nice freshness to it. So it's absolutely perfect for warmer weather. I would still categorize it as a gourmand, but of course a fruity gourmand. It's absolutely gorgeous. I know I keep saying absolutely gorgeous with every single fragrance I'm showing you here. However, for real, the House of Oud is a true love of mine. And I know people have different opinions. Of course, it you know, comes with a territory. It comes with every brand. There's a different opinion, but for me, the House of Oud has such a good quality, and on top of that, you have this absolutely immaculate packaging for each and every single fragrance. And yeah, Keep Glazed is my absolute favorite, and this would be my favorite pick for spring and summer. For spring and summer, I also love to use Bonbon Pop, but this is definitely a all-year-round scent. White Pearl, because it's so like effervescent and oceanic, I would reserve for formal occasions in spring, summertime. Of course, L'Explicite, I would definitely, you know, keep it to colder weather for sure, because it's very dense. This one, Empathy, I would definitely say it's an all year round fragrance, but it shines beautifully in summertime. Then what about Pop? More of a winter fragrance, autumn winter. It still works in hotter weather, but I do prefer it when it's a bit colder outside. And then we have my new baby, Breath of the Infinite. This is definitely an all year round scent, and I keep just using it and abusing it so much at the moment. And last but not least, we have Guilty Crush, which I definitely also would consider an all year round fragrance for everyone who likes a lipsticky, sweet, fruity scents. So that is it, my darlings. I would definitely, you know, add a lot in my collection still. I still have to get Karma. I still have to get Ruby Red, which is a beautiful ginger vanilla. And guys, I actually just went on Fragrantica and noticed that there is a new release already. And I think it's gonna be so dope. It has a lot to do with tea. That's all I can tell you. And it also contains condensed milk. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Truly cannot wait. So next time I talk about House of Oud, hopefully we will see some new eggies in my collection. Thank you so much for watching, my darlings. Let me know which one is your favorite from the House of Oud, and also let me know in the comments what other brand would you like to see in this format of a video. I plan to do a lot. I think next we could tackle maybe Sospiro. Please let me know. Thank you so much, and see you in my next one. Bye guys.